Sandra has a new job, and she's having nightmares about taking public transit. She's frightened that she won't know how to use the bus and BART.
Hello, is this the bus to BART?
No, I'm sorry, you're at the wrong coach stop. You need to walk another mile in this direction.
But this is my first day at work. I'm going to be late.
I'm sorry, but I have to stay on schedule.
But this is only a very bad dream. In fact, Sandra has prepared for her trip. Getting around by bus and BART is easy. Just a few minutes is all you need to understand the basics, and a little preparation to avoid confusion. To plan her route, Sandra has called 511 and requested the appropriate maps and schedules. She begins her commute from her home in Richmond and will travel to her new office in downtown Oakland. First, she must take a bus to the nearest BART station and then transfer to a BART train for the remainder of her trip. Sandra is reviewing her commute plan to make sure she has the appropriate schedule and route. Because she is going to work, she looks at the weekday schedule and chooses the correct direction. She will be traveling from Richmond to the Del Norte BART station during morning commute hours. She checks the part of the schedule that indicates AM trips. The first column shows the route number. The other columns name some of the major stops along the route. The times a bus will arrive are listed under each stop. Read the columns from left to right. If your stop falls between two listed stops, use the earlier time as a guide. Also, if there is no time listed on the schedule, it means that the bus does not stop there. When planning her trip, Sandra works backwards from her destination point, which is the best way to ensure that she will arrive on time. To be at her job in downtown Oakland by 9 a.m., she has to take a BART train from the Del Norte station by about 8:20. Looking at the bus schedule, she sees that there is a bus that arrives at her BART station at 8:09, which will give her enough time. The location where she will catch the bus is between the Contra Costa College stop and the San Pablo Avenue stop, so she estimates that her bus will arrive between 7:51 and 7:58. After leaving her home, Sandra walks to a bus stop. Usually, stops are indicated by signs mounted on poles. These signs list the numbers of the bus lines that use that particular stop. When paying cash, buses require exact fare. Local buses and Trans-Bay buses have different fares. You may request a transfer if you are changing to another bus. When you are near your exit stop, pull the line to alert the driver that you are getting off. You may normally exit either through the front or the side doors. What if you want to use a bicycle, either to get to or travel from your transit stop? That's easy. Many buses have bike racks that accommodate 2 bikes and are quite simple to use. It is possible to buy bus and BART tickets at many supermarkets and pharmacies, so Sandra may be able to buy all her tickets in advance. There are discounted monthly rates, and children, students, seniors, and people with disabilities also qualify for special discounts. Sandra's bus arrives at the Del Norte BART station, where she will take a BART train to her final destination in downtown Oakland. Earlier, Sandra had chosen the appropriate BART schedule. Richmond trains travel directly to San Francisco, Colma, and Fremont. Sandra is fortunate because both trains will stop in downtown Oakland. Her first order of business at the BART station is to purchase a ticket.
Hi.
Hi.
How do I find a ticket to the 12th Street BART station?
At any ticket machine over there.
Okay.
Anyone.
Buy your ticket, go upstairs, and take any train or platform.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
The fares from the point of origin to each station are posted on the ticket machine. Tickets may be bought for one ride or for up to $60 cash at a ticket vending machine. Sandra uses the same ticket to enter and exit the station. When she exits, her fare will automatically be deducted from her ticket and the ticket returned to her. After passing her ticket through the entry gate, Sandra goes up to the platform where the train will arrive. The direction and destination of the train will be announced by loudspeakers and overhead signs on the platform. During commute hours, BART trains going to downtown Oakland from Richmond arrive approximately every 7 minutes. So if Sandra had missed her train, another one would be close behind. After a BART ride of about 20 minutes, Sandra reaches 12th Street and goes to the nearest exit gate. If she had arrived at her destination without enough money on her ticket to exit, a message would appear at the exit machine to see a BART agent, who would direct her to an ad fare machine, where she would insert additional money. She can also get a ticket for a bus transfer, which will give her a discounted fare. Sandra arrives at City Center in downtown Oakland exactly as scheduled and walks to her office. Investing the few minutes she needed to learn how to read a schedule properly has paid off. Her trip to work on public transit was easy, relaxed, safe, and convenient. The Bay Area has many transit options. For example, BART stations also serve as hubs for many Bay Area bus lines. Buses arrive frequently, especially during commute hours, to drop off and pick up passengers. Signs mounted on the poles list the bus lines. It's really quite simple to change from one bus line to another. Ask your driver about transfers. Also, keep in mind that all types of transit are wheelchair accessible. If you're a bike rider, you may take your bike onto BART during certain hours, traveling in certain directions. Check BART's bicycle regulations by calling 511. You can also read the rules about bikes on BART in the All About BART pamphlet. Some commuters carpool to BART and can take advantage of the conveniently located carpool spaces for BART patrons at most stations. Permits are required and can be obtained through Rides for Bay Area commuters. Rides will provide you with a match list for carpoolers or vanpoolers whose commute is similar to yours. You can reach Rides by calling 511. Here in the Bay Area, we have many choices of public transportation to get us where we need to go, without being stuck in traffic. Avoid this nightmare by learning more about the alternatives. For public transit options in your area, and to acquire schedules and route maps from any transit provider in the Bay Area, call 511. Be sure to ask about discount fares. Customer service operators are available during regular business hours to answer your questions and help plan your trip. If you have internet access, you can go to www.transitinfo.org and get schedules online. Take a little time to prepare and you will find that it's easy to make public transit work for you.